today we are talking all about hair extensions. So I posted my review about the My Pink Vanity Lush Locks extensions the other day, and I got a request to do a video about how I put them in my hair. Before I do this video, just wanted to say that everyone's head and the way their hair is and the way their hair falls is different. So just because this way works for me, it might not work for you. But I'm putting it out there to kind of give you an idea of how I do it, because I definitely don't do it the way that the company says to or recommends to, and I definitely don't do it the way that other girls on YouTube do it. Learning how to put your extensions in is all about practice and patience. It took me weeks to figure out how to put them in a way that worked for me and you couldn't see them and they blended well with my hair. So it's all about practice and patience, and once you finally get it, you'll be able to put them in and take them out in less than 5 minutes. It's all about practice. So the extensions that I use, I will link, I'll also put them below, but I'm using the 22-inch 160 gram extensions in the color Frost. Those are the ones that work best for me. I don't use all of the extensions that come in the set. I only use a few, and you'll kind of see why when I show you how I do this. Hopefully this isn't like a 45-minute video. I'm hoping that all this is helpful for you guys, and definitely leave any more comments or questions down below. So if you want to see how I put in my extensions, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to film this. I'm literally starting from, this is how I woke up with my hair. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do my hair when I put my extensions in, like from the very beginning. So basically what you're going to need, if your hair isn't perfectly straight like mine, I'm going to be using my straightener. I'm also going to be using a teasing comb, a regular hairbrush, and of course your extensions, and then I'm also going to be using a clip to put your hair back and things like that when you need to. Comb through my hair, brush through it, get all the knots out. I'm going to just part my hair where I want to put my first row of extensions in, and basically that's like in the middle of my ear. I go completely across, and that's actually like pretty low on your scalp. Not everyone has to do it that low, but that's where I like to start because my hair is very thick and I kind of need a lot to get it all together, if that makes any sense. So I just put my hair up in a clip. This whole process seems like super annoying, but once you do it like a few times, like once you get in a routine of doing it, it gets a lot easier. Okay, so once your hair's up and looks crazy, I'm just going to brush through this little bit of hair, and I'm just going to, like if it needs it, I'm just going to straighten through any parts, so it's like a tiny bit curled. I'm just going to straighten through that so my hair is just like perfectly straight for my extensions go in. It doesn't really matter if your hair is not perfectly straight like on the top of, like closest to the scalp, but I just have OCD and need it to be that way. Okay, so first I'm going to be putting in a 3 clip weft, just like this. So for those of you who have, or for those of you who are worried that your extensions will fall out during the day, if you have like really silky hair or oily hair, you can easily take a teasing comb. I don't always do this, but you can take a teasing comb and just tease a little bit right where you're going to put the extension in, and it kind of creates like a little extra tangleness to hold your clips in place. But I really haven't ever had that problem, so okay. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so you're going to want to put your extensions closest to where your scalp is. So like, it's going to take a while for you to kind of figure it out on your own. So basically I just take the middle clip and I just feel where my scalp is, and I literally just push it through and clip it in. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight or anything like that. Then I take the side ones and do the same thing. As close to the scalp as you can get. This just takes practice, literally. It's not going to be a perfect process. Like I can feel that they're not like perfectly against my scalp, but that's okay. And then you're just going to tug on them and make sure that they're in. Next, I'm just going to take my fingers where my ear connects to my head, and then I'm going to go all the way back. You don't always have to do your extensions this close to each other, but the only reason that I do is because I have such incredible layers in my hair, so I have to do it this close or you can see them, I guess you could say. So again, I'm just gonna put my hair up. Next I'm gonna take a 4-clip weft. I'm just gonna brush through it. Last time I curled these, that's why they're a little funky looking. So again, as you can see where my other extensions are. That's how close I like to have them. You don't always have to do that, but for me I like to. So with the 4-clip weft, I'm just going to hold on to the 2 middle clips and kind of find the middle of my scalp or where I want to place them. I'm just going to push both of them in. And clip both of them in. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the sides. Just like that. Okay, so as you can see, like my hair is starting to kind of go in with the extensions. You can't really see it too much, which is the goal, obviously. So now I'm going to kind of take a little bit more hair because that's just how I do it. So I'm going to go like from where the top, you're going to feel like where the top of your ear is. It's normally about right below your temple. And I'm just going to take both those parts and go across. Everyone's head is different. Like this is just what works best for me, and it might be completely different for you because your head might be a different shape than me, or you might have more or less hair, whatever, but it's different for everyone, so don't feel like you have to do it this way. I'm just trying to give you pointers. So now I'm going to be taking another 3-clip weft. So I'm just going to take this extension and hold the middle piece first and kind of feel the scalp. Put my first one in, and it's a little too far. Feel the scalp. So I'm just going to go up literally right where my temples are, part the hair, and put one more 3-clip weft in there, just to give it the most volume in the back, because that's where I want the most volume to be. Okay, so I'm going to take my one more 3-clip weft. So as you can see, you probably can see the last place I put the clips in. So I'm going to take the very last one, well, the last 3-clip one, and just do the same thing again. Okay, so now basically the back of my head is completely fine. That's how I do the back to kind of make sure everything goes together. So now I basically worry about the sides. So basically with the sides, I literally just go for the middle. So like right where my temples are, a little below them, and I just part it. And you're gonna have extensions in this part, so just be careful. And I just clip it. And then I'm going to take a 2-clip weft, like this. So I'm just going to pop these puppies in. Ooh, you can tell this is a new set. That clip was stiff. Pop that one in, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Two-clip weft. One of the biggest things with extensions, you don't want to be able to see them. That's kind of the biggest thing that I feel that people get worried about. But just for reference, here is my hair with the extensions in them. Of course my bang, like I haven't styled my bangs yet or anything, but this is how they look right when I put them in. So I'm going to style the rest of my hair, and then I will be right back. Okay, normally I love to style my hair extensions, but I cannot do it today. It is so hot in this room. I'm like so freaking hot. Basically this is how they end up looking. I'll show you guys. So they're about this long, and they just have the same curl I had in them last week. I haven't washed them yet. And a lot of times I normally, like when I'm walking around or whatever, I'll have them like this. It's pretty much how long they are. I really hope that this was helpful for you guys. It's kind of difficult explaining how, I mean, I put in my hair extensions that way every single time I use them, but for everyone it's going to be a little bit different because our heads and the way our hair falls and everything is going to be completely different. So my biggest recommendation is to literally just play with your extensions every single day. You just have to get used to it. Play with different ways of putting them in and taking them out. Even if you're just lounging around the house, just put them in, take them out, find different ways to do it. I used to always do like the 2-4 clips on the bottom and then 3 clip, 2 clips everywhere else, and it was just a lot of hair and I really didn't need that much hair, so I just started kind of messing around with how many clips I used, where I placed them, where I wouldn't put them, and eventually I found this routine and it really works well for me, so I hope it works a little bit for you as well. Anything else you want to know about my extensions, just leave your questions or your video requests below. I always love to answer your guys' questions and it's always a good time. So I hope you guys are having a great week and I will see you in my next video. I love you guys. Bye!